You could hear that?
Yes.
Dope. Nice.
Doesn't that make you just want to drive a pickup truck through some mud?
Yeah, something like with a little bit of adrenaline behind it. Sean Lee or Gunner Lee. What's lost can still be found on KSO R&B 1223. You're only listening to the hottest tunes from the hottest Koreans.
That's right. And this is us. Two guys.
But we really love Korean culture is why we have our own hottest radio Korean show.
I was in Koreatown last night, and I was just thinking about how much I love Korean culture.
Now, obviously, they stopped you because you were on KSO R&B 1223, the hottest Korean tunes from the hottest Korean folk. And they're like, oh my gosh, is that Bonjen of KSO R&B 1223?
Hey, man, I recognize that voice from across the way. And are you Bonjen of
KSO
R&B?
R&B 1223.
What does KSO mean?
KSON used to be a country radio channel.
Oh, God.
And so I was doing the whole, the letters before the radio channel. And then I added R&B, you see, because that's the initials of the podcast programming.
Dun, da, 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 da. It's Ricker and Bond, everybody. The best podcast in the world. Holy shit, those cars go out. Free-flowing, in-depth conversation about whatever's appropriate at the time.
Forgot about that, low-key.
Well, it's there. You can't forget the roots.
It's the ethos, and it's always there. Essence. People who know. But yes, it is a free-flowing, in-depth conversation about whatever's appropriate at the time.
At the time. So here we are, giving you what's appropriate at the time. What's appropriate right now?
Gunner Lee, What's Lost Can Still Be Found. New single. And what'd you think about that one, Bonjen?
I liked it. I thought it was very catchy.
You thought it was catchy?
Yeah.
And did you like the video, Bonjen?
I did like the video. I thought he did a good job on it. He showed me the next one he's going to drop. That one's even cooler. Nice. Yeah, so. Yeah, shout out my boy Sean Lee. He actually made an album. I was just going to think about that because he was asking me about like helping him market and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. I was like kind of helping him, but I was thinking, dude, because right now I'm trying to learn how to like market to people to sell them something, like get their money, Marketing music's way different. I was thinking about it the other day. It's like the only thing you can really do is like make a fun community of fans, which is basically because in the past, man, how did people do it in the past? You would do shows and then I guess word of mouth, and you just have that fanfare. Let me define fanfare real quick. What does that mean? Yeah, because I was like, now all you can really do is go on social and then make fun things, and then people like you, and then that stuff. Because if you do like pay-per-click ads, then people stream your stuff, and that's like the coldest funnel ever. How do you make somebody care about your music in an ad though? That's what I'm saying. You can't really have you ever seen an artist, even like the best songs, like some of the songs that we play in the beginning that I didn't know before? Sometimes I'm like, oh man, this song is amazing, I love it, but it's you're not, trust isn't the right
word for the music marketing part of it, but sometimes you just don't have enough time, or the ad is not the best ad ever for to become a loyal supporter of a character.
Yeah, you kind of just gotta hear the music on your own.
But I mean, with social media, it's a little different. People get in love with you first, and then go to your music.
Yeah, so there's this guy I follow. I don't know if I've talked to him before on TikTok. His name is Good Boy Noah, and he makes a really good. It's like funny R&B, right? So he has like three things that really fucking like make him stand out to me personally. One is he just looks like a regular guy, just your average Joe. Sings like Justin Timberlake, like sounds exactly like him. And then the second thing is he interacts with this puppet like it's Sesame Street, right? And then the puppet's funny as hell. And then the third thing is they're singing songs in the thing, and they're like teaching you something too, but it's like funny. So like most of the episodes they teach you how to like cook something. And I'm like, damn, this guy is fucking baller. It would be a real fucking shame if he doesn't have any music, you know? And so I looked him up on Spotify, and thank God he had like 2 EPs and like a whole bunch of other music. And I was looking at the dates, and I was like, bro, he made all this shit first, and then he popped off on TikTok. And now he's growing this fan base because his music isn't like funny music. It's like actually pretty good R&B. It's like serious. And I'm like, damn, dude, this guy is fucking like, thank God he had like this on the
It
side.
is similar to the last few years of comedians and podcasts, where if you take the comedy stand-up as the music, a lot of people like a lot of these comedians because they're podcasting, and then the stand-up is on the side when they come in town for the fan. There's also so you got the viral verticals for stuff now thanks to TikTok, right? So I was on Instagram, and it was a short reel, and it was a dark landscape. I think it was like a gas station, and it was raining or something. There was text in a sound playing. The text was, "Do reels? Are you still afraid of reels? Put this sound over anything in your photo roll, and then watch magic happen." Right. So the sound was this. I'm pretty sure he's a young cat, but he's a producer, just a hip hop producer, and it was kind of a cool sampled track that got 6 million views because people replayed it. Very good, catchy song, which is you need in the first place. But you could put the song over any of your photo videos in your photo album, and it sounds cool. Bunch of people did that. This kid had 3 rows of Instagram pictures going from 2020 up until 2022. He probably posted this reel a week ago. 6 million views on a snippet of his song. And that's viral digital marketing for music.
That's something only, how old is he?
18.
Okay,
18.
that's something only like an 18-year-old could think of.
Well,
I hear a lot, like the older you get, the harder the older people have figuring out marketing on TikTok.
It's all nativeness. You're native on that app. You're younger. You're not thinking as much about, like, you don't have to think as much about it. Just how, like, when people say like metaverse to like a 22-year-old, you mean, and then they say, you mean just like the internet will be like, yeah, AR and stuff. Like, yes, that's a lot more innate to younger people just because they're closer to the origin of the technology.
Have you ever seen those TikTok accounts where like every video is kind of the same thing? It's like they're trying the same thing over and over.
No, but I understand it.
Yeah, I'm noticing that TikTok is like,
do the same video 4 different ways. You do one with text, one with your voice, one with the robot voice, 7 seconds, 3 minutes.
Yeah, but that's like every bit. Like it's like,
Might as well.
how can I give an example? Like, let's say you have a song that's coming out and you're like singing it in your car. You'll sing the same verse in the same place for 400 TikToks over and over and over again.
Like straight up the same piece
Like
of
literally the
content.
same thing. Like maybe it'll be like a different day, like you're wearing a different shirt, but it's the same song, same place.
But not the same video. Like,
Not the same video.
okay. But
It's
the
like
same
they're
thing
trying to
over
promote
and
the
over.
same song, you know? I'm following this guy.
Like,
He's been doing this for months, literally since January.
is the text me doing this video until I blow up?
No,
Oh, it should be.
nah, it's just like, I feel like if I were like in his mindset, he doesn't like necessarily care about like followers per se. He's just trying to get that song on as many For You pages as possible. And since TikTok buries so much shit, the more you make the same video, the better. Like who cares if this video is 200 views and this video is 2,000? 2,200 people have heard the song.
And new ones, because those 2,000 are probably different than those 200.
Yeah, exactly.
If you do that enough, that's a. Do you know how old the person is?
It's probably our age.
Yeah, that's fun.
He's just literally in his garage in his car, just singing to the camera. Same thing. And I'm like,
now, do you
dude,
think
like,
he batched it?
I don't know. Because sometimes his hair is like different. Like you could tell it's different days, you know? But I'm just like, why is he posting the same song over and over and over? And like, it's this.
I would also do
so.
different, like chop up different versions or sections in the song to see and put that out with hella volume to see if one part of the song people engage with more. That's fun.
Yeah.
So many eyes. You ever been on Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok?
No, I haven't. I heard it's crazy.
I've only been on the desktop a little bit. Sometimes I'm locked in. TikTok just has me by the balls.
It's bad, and you know too.
Yeah,
That's the bad part.
You have to like, you gotta like get out of it. Horrible, dude. It's legit like you shaking your head after like 45 minutes, and you're like, oh god, dude.
Dude,
So sometimes I get just dick gripped by this Chinese engineering, right?
Oh god, fuck
Just
this
buy
shit,
the ball
dude.
and then twist it, or
Delete
and
it.
they show different things to. You know what I did as I go on a tangent? I made a different account on TikTok. I did my age as like a 60-year-old dude, and I'm way more happy with the content I get.
Really, I gotta do that.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more nuanced. Like they definitely feed you older people too. There's an old dude talking about marketing, and I'm like, God bless your heart, dude. He's talking about affiliate marketing. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta get a lot more money a lot quicker.
Dude.
This old dude is talking about affiliate marketing, and like, bless his heart. I've never even said bless his heart out loud. It's like a Southern saying, but bless this man's heart, man.
Whenever
It's a little heart crushing.
Whenever I see old people on the internet and they made a lot of money on an online business, I'm like happy for them, but I get kind of mad because I'm like, dude,
This person was not. I don't assume they were successful. Maybe they were, but it didn't vibe me as super successful. Anyways.
Yeah, what was his name? It was either the 4-Hour Work Week or the Millionaire Fast Lane, but one of them was like, oh yeah, I was making he's I don't know, fucking 50 something. It's like, yeah, so I needed some money. So I just set up an email marketing website. It took me about a week, and now it's pulling in $50,000 a month. I'm like, how the fuck do you know how to do that, bro? You're 50, dude. Like my dad's calling me for like everything on the computer.
Well, they're probably into tech.
Yeah. Oh, it was like, oh, I don't even understand computers. I just like marketing. I was like,
well, yeah. Well, if you're a student of marketing, you'd probably keep up with like, oh, this is now a thing people want in a different version of tech. If you're a little bit smart.
Yeah.
I tapped into sales marketing TikTok. I forgot what I was saying before. Do you remember what I was saying before? Before the old guy. It's something.
Young.
Yes.
Young.
I was in the dick grip of TikTok. I forget.
The algorithm got you.
It's oh my God. Talk about social engineering.
It's bad too because you justify it with oh, I'm studying marketing or I'm trying to make money.
I twisted it to get a little bit towards that. In my head I was like, I can stitch a bunch of cool stuff at least if I'm on TikTok and at least put some content from the content that I'm dick gripped in.
So bad. Have you touched some grass today?
You know, crypto kid.
Have you? Have you gone outside?
God, that's such a crypto thing. No, I haven't touched grass. I don't know. That and people saying rugged over Twitter Spaces. Fellas, ladies, stop saying when you have bad interconnection that you've been rugged. Okay, it's lame. Stop it.
This is literally the cleansing, the crypto cleansing.
Yeah.
It's like Noah's Ark, bro.
The classic, but okay, it's not classic because this one is very hyper accelerated, even with traditional markets. But this is just classic credit cycles. I love it, and I saw a real one right in before my eyes, like a live titty, for the first time.
We laugh, but this could get very bad. But
of course, it will get worse. What do you mean? But I bought a new book, right? I went to a library. You ever been one?
No way.
I was in this library, and it was in the residence I grew up in, and I needed a card to check something out. They have an app now, on the digital phone, the mobile phones.
Yeah, a library app.
The mobile phones.
Yeah,
where you call. They have an app now.
Wait. Call. What's that?
I was making a. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. You were yes-anding, and I was about to explain the whole thing.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, lady, I'm probably in the system, but like I haven't shown up here for like a few decades. And she's like, all right. And she was like, oh, you're a juvenile in here. And then she had to change me to a juvenile in the system to an adult. And she's like, bear with me. I've only done this like one time in my entire career.
Was she like, you haven't returned Arthur Goes to the Zoo from 2004? Because that's what she said to me.
She said, you can now check out, I don't think she said porn, but she's like, you can check out adult things now.
They don't have porn at the library, do they?
Maybe. I'm pretty sure they might.
No way.
Maybe not.
It's the library.
I'm pretty, like, in my head, that's like a 60% thing.
That would be a funny joke on an animated show, like just jotting this down. So someone's like, hey, like, let's go to the library. And someone's gonna be like, the library sucks. And then be like, it's not good. The library doesn't suck. It's the library. It's magical or whatever. And they go there, and it's like the homeless shelter in Los Angeles.
Are they?
It's like a soup kitchen.
Are they kids like coming back, or like they're going in the library for the first time?
They're like fucking they're like 20 somethings.
Oh, okay.
Haven't been since elementary school.
Yeah. I'd be like, dude, it's the library, bro. There's knowledge. There's like they're old computers where you could go on them for free. You could print stuff. Like there's just a wealth of knowledge. All right.
What did Arthur say? Having fun isn't hard when you have a library card.
That's hilarious. It would have to be like some kind of first act, like getting back to like young knowledge learning or something. And you go in, it's just a quick cut, and just people, just zombies walking around.
There's like tents in there.
Yeah. They check something out, and one guy has like, I don't know, a secret knowledge that they're trying to learn. And he's like an old heroin addict, but he has like a very in-depth knowledge of some niche field.
Oh God! They go to the. Is that person a homeless man that just lives in a library?
Yeah. So he's definitely, just dosed up on whatever, but he has a very intricate knowledge of something.
I like that.
And the whole episode is definitely made just because of that one cut into a library full of homeless people. There should be a show or like a behind the scenes show where you make 7 episodes of a season, right? And this is all like directly just for like content purposes for making the show, right? Any animators out there, any editors, drawers, writers, make a show completely based off content of making the show. And the hook is you have like one idea that's a funny idea, and then you build the episode around that, and you make content of that. This episode was built all because of a funny joke I had in 12th grade.
I think who said that? Rick and Morty people said that. That's how
they make episodes just because of a joke.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's the library. The librarian's just a computer, a robot, or something. Holy shit, that's great, dude. I want to make a show.
Well, I have a great idea. You make an entire show, and then you make content around it, and then it's one joke, and then you build an episode around that. Also, once you have an audience as a storyteller, contentor, or just not storyteller, but as an audience, you can have people in a Discord or something, or a VIP, or just a Telegram, or maybe just comments even of your social platform of choosing. And you say, hey, what's the funniest joke you have? I'll make an episode around it. And then crowdsourcing content. It's like a DAO, but not as cringy. There's a couple cool projects that do that, where you have a token and you can make content or like suggest content for an episode to be made. Music and Water is another cool DAO that kind of does like music research. Very niche, but I like that idea of DAO-based research. I don't even know if it's a DAO, but... And for those of you who don't know, a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, right? And so in the future, LLCs might not even exist, dude. It might just be DAOs, dude. And you'd have a token, right? And it's completely decentralized, except for the parts that aren't. And then
except for the founders hold 90% of the token.
And you make systems, right? And it's like an organization, except the people who have the stock can do things. And sure, it's definitely concentrated, and most of the decisions probably should be made by a few people. And so the DAO structure doesn't really work as a decentralized autonomous organization. No one's really done it right yet, especially if you're growing. You probably need just a centralized idea to say you should probably do this and not this. But, screw it, dude.
But damn. The future?
But also the future. I was a little pessimist, right? Maybe optimistically. Pessimist, you get the objections, and you get to know what to solve. And the optimists say, hey, instead of that, actually, it could be, and then you have visions.
I have a time and space question.
Oh, okay. I was in the physics row, bro. Physics row go wild.
For the physicists out there.
Yeah, I used to be a physics for one semester in my alma mater, University of Arizona.
How does Future, the artist, constantly exist in the present if his name is Future?
Yeah. So he's constantly traveling back. So it's more of a
he's constantly traveling back.
Sorry, it's more. Excuse me, that was incorrect. He's not constantly traveling back. It's more of a existing in multiple planes and dimensions at once, right? So Future, the baby daddy of Sierra, right? And Sierra married to Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson is a better father.
Hey, that's relative.
Future. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
Hey, he's a more present father.
Hey, here we go. And then and Future is focused on exactly the future for his kid. Russell is not a forward thinker. Russell is, I'm on the Broncos. I'm in Denver, And but Future, he's like, this kid's gonna get set for life because his mother gets money for me.
Does she receive child support from Future?
I would assume so.
Even though, she's married to another millionaire, and she also has a very lucrative career herself.
Does it stop there when the net worth of the new spouse gets after a certain amount?
I thought that child support was only for people that
married
were struggling.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
never struggled in my life, dog.
Yeah, I mean, really? Look at me. I live in a castle. I'm fucking.
I live in a a shack on the bay.
I made $18 million last month.
Give me a future age guess.
Future age guess 38.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Old as fuck.
Did he go to
College?
No, he went to Columbia High School, but I was thinking that might have been Columbine.
I was thinking Columbia University.
Real name
Nevadius.
Yeah. Damon Wilburn.
He's how old is Drake? 34?
Drake is, I would not assume 34. 35. Pretty young. Jesus.
Pretty young, but old for a rapper.
I mean,
but he's been around. He's been running the game for 10 years. More than 10 years. So somebody made a good point.
Tell me about it.
You tell me if you agree with this. They said that Drake is the best rapper of all time because how long has rap been like in society's ears? Let's just say 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and now we're in the early 2020s. So that's 3 decades. How long has Drake been on the scene? Since 2009. So that's over a third of rap's not existence, but existence to society, mainly. That
I really
Jack
don't
has
label
been
him
present.
as a rapper at this point.
Oh no, he's a pop star, but
well,
like
that's why it's also to say like best rapper.
Well, the
like,
fact that like he also
better artist than Kendrick.
Oh, I mean, like that depends on who's asking.
Well, then, like the objective, popular zeitgeist of it, is he more of a pop culture icon than Kendrick?
I think anybody that touches the mic is making art. So
I didn't say art. I said more of a pop culture icon.
Pop culture icon?
Yeah.
No, I think Drake is a bigger pop culture icon.
Yeah. I would say that rather than like best rapper.
Yeah,
because he's
but still a third. But like Kendrick Lamar also makes pop songs, not as much as Drake.
Yeah, but Drake like sings.
Yeah, but if you ask most people,
like R&B, like he's done R&B.
Yeah, he sings, he dances, he croons, he raps. But I think if you ask most people, like, what is Drake? Like, what is his job? They would say a rapper first.
I don't think so. I think they'd say he's a singer.
We have to take a survey on the street.
But also, that's my perspective as like I didn't listen to like rap Drake growing up.
Yeah,
like some people like loved like views. And
if there's like a lot of if there's 100 Drake songs, I would say like maybe 25%, 25 of them are like singy, and the rest are rap.
I see. I do be only listening to the Drake that is the hits, you know. I'm not gonna listen to no 14th track in a Drake record. What am I doing?
The singy is just are the ones that break through. If you listen to Drake, like when he's rapping, it's really just talking over some 40. Like he's just like reading his notes, naming people we've never heard of or we'll never see. Yeah, like and Chubbs get the limo, and then I meet with Peter, and we eat in Italy. Like yeah, you know the deal.
Kind of drunk on wine, and like kind of shouting over music in a bar or something.
It's like I was thinking as I was listening to some Drake, I was like, he kind of has the excuse to make like whatever he wants, right? Like he can make people care about him because every now and then he makes a song that's just fucking phenomenal that you'll hear everywhere, like fucking Hotline Bling or some shit, right? That'll like funnel in more fans that are like, I'm gonna excuse these non-sensory lyrics because I know what Drake is capable of. And then when you zoom out, he could drop a horrible album like Honestly Nevermind. But then again, he also dropped Nothing Was the Same and Take Care, especially Take Care, which is a legendary album.
Yeah, that's the Drake I didn't listen to.
Or really, it's more like a legendary song
I would
on a good album.
listen to DJ Candlestick's Chop Not Slop version of Honestly Nevermind. It's a lot better than the actual one. The Chop Not Slop version is like that purple, slowed down, like that Brent Faiyaz Chop Not Slop.
Oh yeah, New Brent Faiyaz dropped too. I haven't heard
I
it.
heard a little bit of a single, but I only really like Fuck the World a lot. I like that album.
I got changed a lot.
Did he?
I remember he was nothing. Remember Sonder?
Yeah. Honor was big.
Is Sonder?
Is it not? Only in
But
my
like
head.
no, like his appearance back then was like way different. He was bald.
Was he?
Yeah, and now he looks like a fucking
This
homeless guy.
Sonder Holdings Incorporated manages short-term rentals such as apartment hotels in North America, Europe, and Dubai.
And they also manage Brent Faiyaz.
And it's a hospitality company, and it has a sick logo. It is publicly traded for $1, and it's only it's a new stock.
Get in on that.
I don't
It's a
think I
hot
want-
tip.
I don't think I.
It's a hot tip. Take that to the bank.
I
Open
don't
your
want
Robinhood.
a newly March 2021 on the public market. Never heard of it. Short-term rental, such as apartment, hotel, hospitality company. But their logo's dope. Their website looks like Airbnb. A better way to stay is right. So this is Sonder, right? Inspiring, award-winning design meets modern mobile-first service. Welcome to the future of hospitality. You know, when I see a company that says "Welcome to the future of," you saw it with Adobe House in a classic Timur design. The future of music, you know.
The future of music is here.
And so when I see something that says "We are the future of our space," it's just there's nothing I love more than a company that says, "Hey, we're not the top of our space, but we might be in the future." A world of
Did
choice.
Apple use the future back in the day?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I would be a little disappointed if they did as well.
That seems like a Steve Jobs thing to say.
Yeah, it does.
These computers are the future.
But also, like, I would only say it if you have a majority share in the market already. The future, Apple, Steve Jobs. Of course, he said future at least a few times, right?
Yeah. God, what a guy.
I can't.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people think like that, but not everybody is an asshole enough to like push people to make the vision happen.
Sure. You guys make something and then say, "Hey, make it." And then someone's like, "Hey, we can't make that." And then you're like, "Hey, dude, do you know how many people this will help?" Like that.
You kind of got to like not care what people think of you because a lot of people are going to hate you.
Well, you have to have such a stronger vision of what you're outputting into the world that takes a lot of people's labor and effort. And hopefully you have, what was like company benefits when Jobs was alive? Because it's pretty good now for Apple workers, yeah?
I'm not sure. I'm sure they weren't good until they started pulling in the fat dough.
Possibly. But
You know, they didn't fire anybody or lay anyone off during the pandemic.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's because they have everybody cash.
Yeah, everybody just got paid.
You want a good working environment? Make a lot of money. But
Yeah.
you have to have a stronger vision and belief of the product that you're outputting that will help more people than some of the people that you might short in the short term. That being said, the people that are working on that vision, you should keep, especially if they're the highest talent, you should keep them satisfied and wanting to fulfill that vision as well. Because at the end of the day, right now, companies are just people. And if your people aren't satisfied, you probably won't have a satisfactory product.
Yeah. Gotta not treat employees like shit.
No, you should treat them the best.
Yeah. They're just fucking worthless scum.
Okay, all right.
Whoa. I just blacked out for a second.
Gonna go to that next firm then that does what you do. take all my freaking tech homies with me too.
Well, no, we have casual Fridays.
Nah, we chill, bro. These people, it gives me like, when I have a kid, I can like take 2 days off.
We're also pet friendly. Oh, wait.
Oh, you said
days
pet
off.
friendly? Oh my god, you got a golden retriever in the office? Your chief pup officer? Oh,
we sure do. Bro. But you say days off? We don't got that here.
Well, that's a very American thing.
What do you think of paternal leave for fathers?
It's interesting. It's kind of like family by family based. Like there's some dudes that might actually have to like take time off to do things. If you have like maybe two working parents and like you can't do a nanny or something. Or maybe you like really don't want a nanny. I could see that.
What if it's like your wife had a baby? She's taking 3 months off because she was in labor.
Are they both working?
Yeah, they both have jobs. Ooh. And then you're like, hey, man, hey, can I get some time off to help my wife? How much do you think I should give you?
It's an interesting thing. That's an interesting thing. I need to hear a father's take for, like, what are y'all doing while you're there? Like, I would probably at least do like some time off or something, because I don't know. I've never had a kid. I don't really know the dynamics of like, do fathers and someone that's like, let's say there's already a mother that is full-time raising a baby in a house. Like, let's say this father has enough money, doesn't need to go to work, he gets fired, has his own company or something. Do dudes still want to like be around during like a baby formative years, or is that not a thing?
There's this guy on TikTok. He said that he made a lot of money from working. He's probably like 35 right now, and he already retired. And so he's like a stay-at-home dad. And
what's his net worth?
It's in the millions. He said he was working for Netflix. He was making like $500K a year, and
somewhat comfortable, somewhat relaxed.
Yeah, I don't know where he lives, but
hopefully he has some investment.
I think he said he makes like monthly income from dividends because he just has so much stock. But what was I saying? No, he's a stay-at-home dad. And so like, because he said his reasoning is like, oh, like his siblings or someone in his family like just died. And so he wants to spend as much time with his kids as possible.
Yeah. I mean, I get, like, from like a lower wage standpoint, it's like a lot of people can't afford to have two parents at home to like chill with a baby, because someone needs to make money. But if I had the most money, I'd probably stay at home and like spend time with children. But at a certain point, that's why I said, like, at a certain point, even with your family, even if there's a baby, it's like enough time.
I feel like I would like have an office still just to get out.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody at a certain point of family time, mother parenting, father parenting young babies or toddlers, or just like any family at all, there's a limit of diminishing returns of happiness that you just need a little break.
There's also the argument that like your children are only small for a few years.
That too, but then if I was like if I had to choose between, all right, I have to work, I can only see my kid grow up as a freaking like baby to like infant, or like toddler to like middle school, elementary, I would pick that over like baby.
Really?
Yeah. You pick baby?
I don't know. I've never had a kid.
That's what I'm saying. It's a little different. I don't really know the dynamics of what people want.
I feel like baby's cool because like literally it's just like nothing. It's just like a sack of meat that reacts to sound and light.
You can, I feel like you can, well, because baby, influence from like a parent, probably pretty vital, right?
Probably pretty strong.
But do you think, I feel like I could influence personality more so like not a baby, because personality hasn't even like existed yet.
Yeah. Well, when you're a toddler, like they start to mimic you and shit.
Yeah, I feel like
But
I would rather be around that to instill some things that I want in my kid, like not to be a nerd, you know. Just kidding.
yeah, but like a baby, like they're probably more helpless,
Yeah,
but like you don't like chase them around.
yeah,
They're just like with you. They
yeah.
sleep, you know, they
Mhm.
don't have to be entertained.
Mhm.
They just like look at shit.
You just keep it alive. I gotta keep it alive.
Yeah, like the first year is probably not easy, but it's probably like easier.
I don't think it's easy. I feel like that first year isn't the easiest. I'm not sure.
If I had a baby, I would take it to the park every day and just like get in the grass and like let it sit there.
Touch grass, dude.
Yeah, like just put it on its stomach or some shit. And just be like, all right,
First
here's the
tiny little
iPad.
baby, dude. Tiny little what, an iPad to a pre-1-year-old. Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit, that'd be bad. I've seen that before.
Would it be bad?
I don't know. It's probably
Maybe
not
it's
great for the eyes.
But like super early development of integrating technology.
Just get them
super
hooked to the algorithm before they even know who they are.
Ugh, God.
I think they should develop sentience first
Before tech?
before you like hop them on fucking Cocomelon.
Oh man, just just a pathway to the entire world as a 2-year-old. Jesus Christ.
Have you seen that video? This guy's like, POV, you're a 3-year-old and you develop sentience. He's just sitting there like a potato. And he's like, what the fuck? Where am I? What the fuck? I have hands? What?
No, but
Like,
I like consciousness jokes.
I
I was looking at my hand the other day, or like last night actually, and I was like tired and like listening to music to like go to sleep or something. And I was like looking at my hands and laying down, and then imagining myself as like an older person and laying down. And then I looked at my hand. I'm like, dang, I'm so young, dude.
bro, we are young.
And then like in the future, looking at your hand, you just see a wrinkled old hand. You'd be like, old, eh?
I was at the bar last night and people were looking younger than me.
Yeah, it's about that time, man. I'm now at, so I've said this before, where like I see people just like who are like 23 or 22 and doing successful things, and hint of like envy, which I don't like enviness, but hint of like, oh, dude, homie, go get it. And not the envy side, which I've been trying to like twist a little bit. I'd like that young producer, and there's another kid who inspired me hella because they were doing like just raking in it per month, and I was like, hell yeah, dude, freaking get it. And yeah, I'm at the point where I see a younger kid, I'm like, dang, dude, let's get it, young blood. And then yeah.
I remember when we were at Adobe House 1.
Sure.
I think I was 20, maybe 21, and Zach was 25. Because I think he was so old. And now I'm going to be 26 in like 2 months.
Yeah.
Sorry, 27. Whoa, fuck.
Right, dude. Sometimes I had to remember my age yesterday as well. I was like, I forgot.
At least I'm not 30.
Yeah.
3 years
There's
before
nothing wrong
30.
with 30, man. 30 is beautiful.
30 is beautiful, dude. And it doesn't matter how old you are because you could be dead tomorrow.
True. But I honestly won't, because I'll live forever. But that's just a me thing. I don't know about y'all.
What'd you say?
Obviously, me, I'll be living forever.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, all humans, but me, I go hard, bro.
Damn.
It's like, damn, dog, nice.
Damn. That's crazy. I was just having a conversation like in my head. I was thinking if I wanted to like even bring it up, but fuck it, I'll bring it up. So
before you do, that's crazy is an ad lib I say. I did that on a date once. I said it way too many times because I had nothing to say to this lady. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
I say that's interesting when I don't know what to say.
Sure.
Most
I said
I
like,
don't care.
at like over like What's your over limit for how many times you can say that's interesting?
Probably 3. That's when I say 3 times, I gotta be like, okay, I gotta provide something else.
You just mimic the words they say, and then it goes from there. What was the conversation you had in your head?
So I was like working with this guy, and I only worked with him like twice, right? But he was a cool guy, young, probably like 27, 28. And then I get an email yesterday, and he just like passed away.
Oh no!
And I was like, whoa! And I didn't think like, I don't know how. I didn't like ask anybody, but I didn't think he had like any illness or anything. So I was like, that's crazy. How he just like it's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Here one day. Yeah. That's where you practice the gratitude and whatnot.
The gratitude, dude.
Yeah. Helps.
Yeah.
Also, like, influences your chemistry a little bit.
Definitely. It's ridiculous.
I have a cool book called The Hidden Messages in Water, I believe. And this Japanese scientist put literally just like a paper with words on it, and some were positive, some were negative, and just put it around like water, and then looked at with a microscope the water crystals, and then positive things made more pretty crystals than negative phrases. And I thought that was cool, and then I brought that up to someone else, and they said, "Yeah, the light hits the words different." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't think of that." But it's a cool book with pretty pictures and good uplifting things if you want to read it. And I haven't actually read it all the way through to see if there's super science behind it, but he was a scientist. But I did not think of light refracting differently on different shapes of words.
Dang.
But it did.
Interesting.
That's what I did put up after it. Cool words around me to try to influence my water chemistry. You know, water physics, I guess, not chemistry.
Sure. That's cool. Positivity. Gary V's big on that.
Gary V, you know. Thing about Gary V is quickness as well. Quickness of execution.
Quickness of execution. Swift action.
Swift action plus learning from usually younger people.
What did he say? Micro
penis?
Micro penis, macro asshole.
Jesus.
No, he said micro action, macro patience, something like that.
Oh, how about we have macro? How about we both macros? Let's go full macro, hey?
Full macro.
Let's go macro execution, macro patience as well.
It's micro, a marathon. He said
micro action?
Micro action meaning you work right now, get to work right now. But you have to be patient.
I thought minimized action. I'm like, what do you mean?
No.
Micro probably isn't the best word for that. Probably.
Well, are you questioning action. Gary V?
I don't think he probably said that. I think he probably got mangled in your brain.
Whoa. I don't get the word of GV wrong. What? It is set in stone.
Say that again. Who is it?
GV.
Oh, okay. I said Jeevis or something.
My boy Gary. Remember we talked to homie, and Gary called him.
Yes. Shout out Fly Fish Club. A little hard to say, but you know, the NFT private dining club. Don't know if it's. I was actually gonna email him up, say what's good. He helped me out. I was looking for a crypto Web3 tool, and I was like, hey, how do you guys do a certain thing? And he was like, let me ask my tech dudes, and then emailed back. He's like, this is what they said. I was like, thanks, dog.
What do they use?
Chef Capone, dog. Still want you on the pod. I emailed Chef, and Chef was like, nah. And you know what, Chef? I still want you on the pod.
Damn, he did you dirty.
He did me. He did what was needed for him at the time, but he doesn't know the gravity of it yet. I haven't done my job if the gravity doesn't hit Chef freaking Capone yet, you know?
Yeah.
Clip this up, and then I want to give that to Capone, all right? Capone. One of my homies is a head chef now. Shout out my homie in Paris, head chef for the first time. head chef in Paris, and he gave me the freaking plug on like, I was like, yo, dude, what's good with like prices? Like, give me the like dirty, raw, nerdy, just commodity prices that one gets. And he gave me the plug of what costs what. It is in French and in a different system that I know, but it was a dope sheet of what costs what. What these lean hog prices at? What do these chickens go for? Chicken, now probably the most popular meat in the world. Did you know that? What was your go-to meat?
Really? I would have guessed beef.
It was at a certain point, but now chicken is going exponentially higher than beef. Even in China, where beef, pork used to be like the main thing, younger kids in China would never think of having, no pork at a restaurant. Now chicken making its way up there because super easy and inexpensive to breed hella fat chickens.
What's
you get
the
those
cheapest
chickens
meat?
hella fat, hella juicy, so juicy that they can't even stand up on their own two because their organs are crushing under their fat. That's when you kill them, and that's when you sell them.
And that's
6
when
weeks,
you get the juicy,
you get
tender white meat.
6 weeks, you can get a fat old chicken. And it costs less than this big old cow that's farting and stuff. But chicken still does have some pollutants. But chicken, I'll show you the graph if you really want to know these chicken graphs. Chicken's getting up there,
So chicken's the cheapest meat?
Cheapest to produce at a output of most meat. So like from price to output ratio.
Damn. Is that your go-to meat at Chipotle?
It is actually. It is.
Same.
Yeah. And that's funny because I was using, I didn't take a picture of it, but I was using Chipotle as a case study of chicken rising in stock, right? On the bag, they have all these ingredients. What was biggest? What was the biggest word? Biggest text font?
The header?
The H1? He said, what's the biggest text? What's the biggest? He said, what's the biggest text on Chipotle bag? Homie said, probably the H1. No, the chicken was the biggest font on the Chipotle bag. Meaning it wants to input in people's head, hey, buy that chicken because it's cheapest. Damn. Yeah. Talk about marketing.
I mean, they don't want me to buy the $6 carne asada marinated pulled pork.
No, they want that cheap $5 chicky chick. Have you seen Chipotle inflation prices? I haven't really keeping track, but I hear around the streets that, sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down.
I haven't noticed. I just buy.
Yeah.
It's
You just know it's around $11.
And mine runs like 14 because I get double meat.
Ah.
Yeah.
Double rice, double beans.
I don't get double beans.
Yeah. Tortillas used to be free, double rice. Tortillas used to be free or no? Or did I just never see that charge back in the day?
I think they did used to be free.
I feel like they used to be free.
How much are they?
They're like 30 cents, which is a lot.
Yeah, they used to be free.
Right? Like maybe in my Chipotle days, I was just begging out Chipotle like whores,
Have you ever gotten the...
Go ahead.
Have you ever gotten the vinaigrette?
Vinaigrette?
It's like in a package at the very beginning of the line. It's just like fucking sauce, right? And it's fucking delicious. You pour it on your bowl. It tastes so good. And I was like, yo, this tastes too good to like not be full of salt. There's no salt in it at all. I'm like, what the?
Oh,
how does this taste so good?
Vinegar.
Yeah, get it. Try it.
Okay. Was it? How did you discover it?
TikTok.
Yeah.
Someone was just like, someone was like, yo,
bro.
I want to try this. Someone told me to get it, and they tried it, and their face was like, whoa. I was like, I want to try it.
Do you know what kind of content was on that account? Was it just Chipotle content?
No, I was just a guy that eats food.
Kind of eats food.
Chipotle's great. I eat Chipotle almost every day.
Yeah.
I eat Chipotle almost every day. Unhealthy? I know there's salt in the chicken and there's salt in the salsa.
Is there?
Yeah.
I would maybe do just like
Probably salt in the beans too.
A quick check of what has the least amount of salt. But I would assume there's probably a lot of salt in fast food, fast food, fine dining.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not horrible. It's probably like better than fucking McDonald's.
You know, it might not be sodium wise.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's just a less sodium in a McDub.
Somebody get on that, please. Research. Ricky Rimbon research.
Dude, I love I've previously put out a bat signal for a research team, and I'll eventually bring it back. But I love research as an industry as a whole. I work or have some people that I like to keep in contact with that are just freaking like PhD economists.
Mm-hmm.
And I like being around them because they're fun and I like their research papers. And
somebody already did the work for us. Sodium levels are high. This is from.
I mean, I would assume that it wouldn't be like going to First Source Chipotle to. I would probably just look up Chipotle sodium on Google and then find it. But yes, what do we got?
What a time to be alive. People
I forget what made that thought pop in my head. I think it was stock related or like, and I said this to another friend. Like, I can look up the price of hogs, like, over the past handful of decades and maybe even a century. And people used to have to go to the library. And that's actually what I was thinking too as well. I was like, standing in the library, low key, is also like a hack. If you stand in the library, you think differently. And you're like, what do I want to learn about? And there's a bunch of books and people writing about it. Library is a beautiful thing. People just writing stuff. That's like years and years of knowledge. But yes, I'd have to dig and find through these stock prices, go through terminals, freaking learn about things, technology.
Years of your life just gone.
New assets, like these, like crypto. You don't have to be a tech nerd innately to go dive deep. You could kind of just be a dude and be like, okay, this is cool. I should probably learn about it. And then you could become tech savvy from the internet.
On TikTok if you want good crypto education.
Sure. What were you going to say? Sodium.
Sodium levels are high. Burritos, 2,700 milligrams. Burrito bowl.
2,700 milligrams?
That's right.
Isn't that like, is there a percentage of that recommended daily value?
I'm not sure.
Let me see.
Look up how much salt should you eat a day. Burrito bowls, 2,000 milligrams. Tacos, 1,540 milligrams. Salads, 2,500 milligrams.
I mean, it's a recommended salt for the day is 2,300 milligrams.
So you're already going overboard with one burrito, but you're fine with a burrito bowl. But fine. I'm getting double chicken.
Usually you probably shouldn't get most of that sodium in a day. I don't know.
But also, I exercise a lot, so.
But isn't sodium a little different, like exercise-wise? Because it kind of just like you don't. It just
clogs your pores. It kind of just makes your blood pressure high
and stuff. Yeah, I guess running helps it, but then you also just get to like a neutral.
I'm not sure how that works.
Let's get a salt expert on here.
Is salt good for your heart?
No.
Looking it up. Can't wait for the ads I get after this.
A website that says, is salt good for your heart.com, and it's just HTML. It says no.
So I should make a course about making salt good for your heart. High sodium consumption can raise blood pressure, and high blood pressure is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke.
Don't want that, you know?
Don't want that.
Dude, there's a... how do I say this?
Yes, you do.
Okay, it's not that... But news to family, if they're listening this far. I went to a doctor, right? Metal... your face.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I love.
Are we live right now?
Before I go to the doctor, I love the live action looking like towards camera like if I'm just talking to someone and they say something stupid and you look to the left and you're like, love that. One of my favorite things. And I wish I had a better like sentence to portray it, but like just looking like to hard cam in real life, very hilarious.
Was that before breaking the fourth wall?
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall IRL. Went to this doctor. His name's John David, just like mine first two names, which is why I picked him as a doctor. That is really neither here nor there, but I go to John David, the doctor, right? Dr. John David. And he's listening to my heart, right? And he's like, all right, you probably already know this, but you got kind of like a it sounds like you have a hole in your heart. And
what?
I look at it. He said, you probably already know this. And I look at him and I'm like, no. He's like, oh yeah, you're chilling, but like you kind of have like a little bit of a irregular heartbeat, and it's most likely because of a hole in your heart. It's like, oh, all right. And he's like, you're probably chilling. I'm like, oh.
Was he young?
You said what?
Was he young?
Late 30s, 40s.
So dude just graduated. So you're totally fine. Yeah. Just put a Band-Aid on it.
It was hilarious. But
the
looking, breaking the fourth wall is hilarious because he's like, yeah, you probably already know this. And I said, and then I look up at him. I'm sitting down and he's at a higher height than me right now. And I just, no. I didn't say no. I just looked at him with like my eyes probably widened. And he was like, oh, okay. You haven't known.
It's like some Donald Glover shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It was like that, but without the no, dude. I was just like legit surprised, looking up with wide eyes.
So did you like, I don't know, go to another doctor? Or?
I haven't yet. And like that, like first week, I remember like you said something along the lines of you go to a doctor, then like whatever part of that body is like super hyper focused in your mind for like a little bit. I was definitely like, because I think what he felt was like a kind of a weird heartbeat of like blood flowing in. That was kind of weird. And then for like a good 2 weeks as I'm like working out, and he's like, just make sure like as you're working out, you're not like fainting or anything, are you? I'm like, no. And I was as I'm working out and doing like aerobic exercises, I'm like, man, I'm really feeling my heart right now.
You're like, oh, good heavens.
It's just in my mind. But
oh boy, that's interesting.
And that is the story of Dr. John David telling me I have possibly a hole in my heart.
What a bastard.
What a dick, dude. Why would he say that to you?
What if he was lying?
That'd be hilarious, dude.
That's ridiculous.
Just for no reason. And probably no one, like, maybe he has to systematize that and write that down. But, like, no one's just going to be like, dude, this doctor isn't lying.
I would be like, can you take a picture of it or something? Can I see this?
Well, yeah, I'd have to get, but then you have to get X-ray. I just, whatever, bro. You said I'm not dying? All right.
I'm like, can I still smoke? Can I still rip the fucking bong? Dude.
Doc, can I still chief hard?
Can I still milk the shit out of my bong?
Can I make
a hard day's labor?
Dirty yellow milk in my bong still? Oh, I remember that used to be like, that used to be a badge of confidence when you milked the bong so much that it turned yellow. And this is like pre all those cats who were doing like freaking tobacco in their joint. As a young kid,
when I was 6.
The giggle after a young kid. As a younger fellow, right? Maybe high school, maybe older middle school. Kids don't smoke. I remember a sibling of mine was a teacher, and she has this young freaking like elementary school kid who's just chiefing on blunts on Instagram. And it's like, dude, my guy, what are you doing? Maybe like sixth grade. Like sixth grade, no, but like eighth grade, like I did.
Whoa.
Eighth grade's fine. Eighth grade, like, all right, let's buck up, kid. Let's get to the bowls. It was a badge of honor. Just what you had to do if as you're milking that sweet chief, that Chiba.
The badge of honor to just kill yourself slowly.
If that pipe full of glass of that at the time illegal too, you know,
Yeah. I remember those days.
If that illegal substance didn't at some point completely cover all of that glass, and then from that point where it's completely white and covered of smoke, you do it more to make it somehow a tinge of yellow. If you didn't do that, what were you doing? You know? And this kid definitely puked after that, after milking it hard. But that's why it was called milking. Because you filled that bong with a bunch of white smoke and it looked like milk. Okay?
I used to smoke so much. I still smoke a lot today.
You nerds. I haven't smoked a minute.
When I'm like 60, 70, if I'm blessed to go that far.
Of course.
It'd be like, damn, the 20s were just filled with smoking.
Yeah.
What did you do in your 20s, Grandpa? Just smoked.
I just milked bongs, dude.
Just milked fucking bongs. You want me to show you how to milk a bong like a champ? Kids.
Dude, Juul, let me hit this Juul headline. Juul, I think, went under.
Oh,
let me see what happened. Let me see what happened to Juul.
Yeah, fuck vaping.
Yeah, it really, 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 really does bad things for your lungs. Yeah, Juuls are no longer available.
No,
I only have a freaking BuzzFeed news article, so I don't know. Okay, here we go. The FDA.
I need it.
The FDA is banning Juul. Juul will no longer be permitted to be sold in the U.S.
No, I got to get them from Mexico. I think Mexico banned them before the U.S.
Really?
Yeah.
My goodness. And the products on the market must be removed. On Thursday, June 27th, thereabouts, the FDA announced that it's ordering Juul off the market. The agency said the Juul must stop selling and distributing its e-cigarettes in the U.S. and its current products for sale must be removed from shelves. FDA's order denies authorization to market Juul in the U.S., but it does not stop individual consumers from possessing or using Juul products. So if you got a stack of Juul, you're on that, like, you know, that prohibition, you know?
Hey.
All right.
What is the penalty for selling Juul?
It said order denies authorization to market Juul in the U.S., you know? So if what is a market? You know, is this a P2P transaction? Is that a market? Person still a market transaction?
Like, so can I sell it, just not market it?
That's what I'm saying. Is a person is it selling? What is it? What are you defining marketing as, FDA?
I just got to pull down my Facebook ads campaign, but I can still push them on the parking lot.
Definitely not. I doubt that there's smoking products that can be advertised on Facebook.
I got in trouble for selling Juuls to kids in the high school parking lot. They're like, dude, sir.
You know the Sandberg that left Facebook, I believe her name was Cheryl. I was reading a column about her because I didn't really know what she did as freaking COO. Used to be at Google, freaking made AdSense and AdWords.
Yeah, she's a boss. And then just took that to fucking Facebook.
And then Facebook was like, yeah, let me get some of that as well.
Like, hold my beer.
Dang, she was just I didn't know she was freaking the ad lord of the world. And Google, it said at first was like, they had the whole do not evil ethos. And they're like, this might be evil. And Sandberg was like, nah, we're good. You got it.
We're good. You like money, right? You like having fucking tennis courts at work? Then make these goddamn ad platforms, you stupid fucking nerds.
Make workers happier equals collect this data, baby.
She's like, yeah, you may be rich, you goddamn nerds, but your wives are still fat. So get to coding. Nerds.
Let me see if there's anything about these Juuls, man. It's already cut up with Sandberg. Where's Sandberg going? You know, where's Cheryl off to?
I don't know. I think her husband died.
This is like, you think her husband died? Oh yeah, didn't she
a while ago he did. She got remarried.
Wasn't there a thing where Facebook said she was paying for something with company policies, with company money?
Oh, I don't know.
It was. They were trying to do a little hit on her. They're like, hey, you leaving? We gotta put some bad press out.
I wonder if Sheryl Sandberg understands how to use Facebook ads. Guys, this isn't what I told you, mate.
This is like the 40th executive that has gone. I had the numbers. I said it in a different R&B episode.
She's kind of hot, bro.
Freaking made AdWords and AdSense. What a G.
She's just like...
Where's she off to? Where's she going?
She's retiring, right? She's 52.
Of course, because now's the time as the world economic crumbling.
She knows what's coming, bro. She's like, I want no more part of this.
90 CEOs left in the past freaking 2 years.
Bro,
I'll get it later, but
they know what's up, dude. Your job at Target. Look out.
She has a Twitter. Oh, she has an Instagram. What she post on Instagram? I guess Facebook, yeah. COO of Meta and founder of leanin.org and Option B.
How'd her husband die?
Let's do a former CEO of Meta. All right, Cheryl? Leanin.org is the ambitions of ambitious women creating a more equal and inclusive globe emoji. We punch, we fist emoji and explosion emoji, bias and workplace inequities. Emoji as a language to humans is hilarious. I love it. It's very hieroglyphic. Probably conveys more than words do. It's very fun.
She did a speech at some college, I forgot, where she was telling women to
make AdSense.
She was saying, yes, bad boys are fun, but marry the nerds because they'll get rich. I was like, that's an interesting thing to be telling them. But I mean, you know best.
I mean,
they all work for you.
You know, woman perspective.
Even though bouncing on Terrell's dick is fun and you'll never forget it, you'll never forget getting pounded in the Coachella camping area. Just marry fucking Billy, because Billy has an app and yeah, it kind of sucks, but the next one will be great and the next one will set you up for life. Right? And you'll be comfortable.
That's a great.
That's basically what she said.
That's fun.
And you'll always reminisce about Terrell and his fucking 7.5-inch dick, but Billy got you that pool, and Terrell.
And who made you more wet? You know?
Yeah, like even though Billy can't lay down like Terrell, and you're kind of bored and you kind of resent him because he's not sexy, and you're kind of like thinking about fucking the mailman.
Oh, what is
don't break up the family. You have 2 beautiful kids.
The New York Times published a report in 2018 detailing Sandberg's role in handling Facebook's public relations after the revelations of Russian interference in the 2016 United States elections and its Cambridge Analytica data scandal. Soon after, on November 29th, 2018, the New York Times reported that Sandberg had personally asked Facebook communications staff to conduct research into George Soros' finances, days after the Soros publicly criticized tech companies, including Facebook, at the World Economic Forum. That is G, bro. Soros was like, yo, what are these tech companies doing? And Sandberg was like, yo, research. She met up in, the Facebook Slack group in 2018 or whatever, when Slack existed. When did Slack origin? Let me know. And Sandberg was like, yo, dude, let's get this money trail on Soros, see what we can do. And did she do anything about it? In a statement, Facebook said that research into Soros was already underway when Sheryl Sandberg sent an email asking if Mr. Soros had shorted Facebook stock. LOL. So
LOL.
they're just doing research on big money bags. That's funny.
How do you stay chill as Mark Zuckerberg?
Oh, he's not chill.
Like, how do you
He's a ball of anxiety.
Because his biggest problems are being handled for him. So all he has to do is really focus on Meta. Like all the lawsuits he gets hits with daily. I'm sure he's not like rolling around in bed thinking about those all night.
I mean, if you want, I saw him in a video unveil some prototypes for VR headsets. I think he's probably crapping his pants right now because he's in the midst of cannibalizing his company.
You think?
Because he has to. It's dead right now unless he can do AR, XR stuff.
I don't know, dude. Facebook ads is pretty lucrative.
Dead in the water, meaning
like people don't use Facebook.
A couple years out, it's probably not gonna be great. There'll probably be other places where, and Facebook ads hasn't been Facebook ads since, like, especially compared to Google, compared to TikTok ads, Snapchat ads, like it's the incumbent, but it's probably not going to have what it has in the future, especially just because you can't grow more than being a behemoth already very easily.
But Facebook has like way more data on people individually, maybe even than Google, because it has like more niche data points as to what you like.
I don't know if Facebook has more data than Google.
I think they do, because a lot of people don't even have Google accounts. So Google can't like
a Google account.
Yeah. So like how good could the data be if like you don't know like
we can dive into numbers. I'll get back to you. But if Facebook can get metaverse marketing, if it can get its ad system into a ubiquitous VR space where everyone's using VR and stuff, and have that marketplace unlock, which they're obviously trying to do, I mean, that is why I say Facebook is trying to cannibalize itself right now. If you can get the Facebook ad system in a world where VR and AR is already ubiquitous, then that's probably your best bet to not dying.
We don't have that hardware yet.
Or else, how do you grow? You're already the biggest.
Yeah, well, they could just keep buying stuff.
This is true.
You know, they
TikTok.
They can't buy TikTok, can't buy Snapchat.
Someone said on, I forget his name, but he said Instagram should have just went all in on copying TikTok, and the first user experience, the first experience you have as a user, UX, should have just been a Reels page, and then your family and friends are on the next tab.
It's not too late for them to do that.
Probably should.
They could do anything at this point because like they already seem desperate.
And they do. So. Everyone knows it. Everyone has 20 different types of features at different places in the app. It's ridiculous. And it changes week to week.
Imagine working at Instagram must be a headache.
My God.
It's like, how do you fucking... I don't even know. I've been saying for years, they should just make a new app called Instagram Lite, where it's just like people you follow. I'll even fucking pay. I'll pay like 99 cents a month for this. So there's no ads. It's just people you follow, and there's no fucking like
paying for actual connection with friends and family.
Well, yeah, sure.
That's
well, you're already paying. You're the product.
People don't know. The general populace doesn't know that.
Yeah, but like I do.
And at the end of the day, they don't feel that.
I don't care about other people though. I feel like the product because I'm like, dude, I'm just giving.
The other people are people. That's the world. That's the market.
But I'm talking about me.
Okay. So what you wanted to buy?
Yeah, I would pay 99 cents for it because I use Facebook. I mean, Instagram all the time. Yeah, 99 cents is nothing.
Still, that's where the thumb memory goes most of the time.
But yeah, and the feed is just like, I forgot what the word is, in order of when posted, like the good old days.
Chronological.
Yeah. And
I don't follow people, friends and family online because they have nothing to post that I want to ingest. No offense to anybody, but like,
I mean, I follow
like the homies I don't follow because there's most of them don't have great content.
I follow the homies because we be posting some fucking hilarious shit in the close friends, and that's why I use Instagram. Really,
there should be an Instagram thing where it's close friends, and they probably should have made a different app besides Instagram. It's a little bit cannibalizing as well, but either make a different Reels app,
Yeah, I don't know, dude. No one would use that for real. Because they've tried, I feel like they've tried to make separate. Remember Instagram TV?
Mm-hmm.
That was a separate app. No one used it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but also, no one likes long content right now on these vertical apps. TikTok has 3 minutes, but most people, that's not what they want.
Damn, my ass itches.
All right. Well,
how do we save Facebook?
It's dead. Like I said, I think their best bet, and it's the scariest, and probably at this point, super not plausible because it doesn't exist, but a ubiquitous, a new UX for the internet with different hardware that has not been fully integrated into society at all yet.
I know people that are very dead. Do you mean people don't use it, or it's not growing?
Dead as a company, meaning as a company that I would be invested in.
Oh, I don't know, dude. I just think they have so much more data than any other company, and that's valuable. People still go hard on their ads. Like, they still make lots of companies lots of money.
Death has not come to a company at a night. Death is no growth. Death is
they probably won't grow anymore. But like, there's a cap on the amount of people that have phones in the world. So like,
yes, there is.
If it's like reaching the boss level of the video game.
Like be like the biggest businesses, although they have Facebook in their arsenal for advertising, Google is the business advertiser. That's where business go to. Small business, maybe they go to Facebook. Google is the advertiser powerhouse. Like, Facebook advertising isn't the number one advertising.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that Google may be more popular, but if I'm trying to target a 45-year-old woman that loves Chihuahuas in Kentucky, I'm probably going to go to Facebook because they probably have a better sample size.
You can do that on Google. You can maybe say Chihuahua a tiny bit easier on Facebook.
You can do that on Google, but on Google, you can use Google without an account. So they automatically don't have data, that like personalized data on everybody. You can't use Facebook without an account. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Although Google does have YouTube, which is a huge fucking...
And the cookies are dead for Facebook either way.
Just on iOS.
They got them on Android.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants Android data, dude?
Most of the world uses Android still.
Nerd,
Yeah, they can't afford iPhones, I guess.
Is FB ads? Yes, it is.
I mean, it still works. It's just definitely not nearly as good.
As what?
As like when Apple let Facebook do whatever they wanted.
Man, that hit a storm when that Apple first did that. Everyone in that space was like, yo, what's good? There's at least solid just grip of companies that died from that. Smaller businesses, but just dead.
Dude, Safari on iPhone is so good. They like give you a VPN by default.
It's interesting, huh?
What is this thing? Have you been getting this thing where like if you open a new tab, a Google box will pop up saying, we're getting weird traffic from your IP. We need you to solve this puzzle, this bot puzzle. And I won't be on any Google service at all. I'll just be like,
no.
I mean, I guess.
But you're on Safari.
I guess the search bar in Safari is also Google. But
I'm unaware of that, but it is a good segue to say that Google and Apple are very hand in hand. They would probably assume and want people to think that they're a little bit of competitors, but boyo, like, you got Google on your Safari. Like, if I go to my Safari on desktop, go over a word right now, what's and right click, what do you think it's going to tell me? It'll prompt me.
Google.
You want to search that in Google?
I think Google pays Apple, forgot how much.
Boom.
A lot of money for that spot.
Partnership with money.
Google pays Apple 15 billion to maintain default iOS search engine status in 2021.
15 bill?
Yeah.
Apple
It's interesting
pays.
too because they fucking they are direct competitors, but they need each other.
You think?
Well, that's what Tim Cook said straight out of
Yeah.
his mouth. He said our only competitor is Google.
They would like you to think. Competition needs to be a guise in the eyes of America. There needs to be some guise of competition.
Well, they're direct competitors with the phone, right? But Apple is not going to go ahead and make a full-on search engine. That's probably not worth their time.
Most likely not. You can't really win that race.
Yeah, Google's
It's exponential.
Google got like a 20-year head start on them there.
Yes. Yeah. Ricker and Bond, everybody.
Ricker and Bond, everybody.
Wow. Can't believe it.
Just
25 years of Ricker and Bond.
What episode is this? Let me see. Are we still keeping track? RickerandBond.com 378. Yeah, it's a lot of episodes.
It's a lot.
12 ratings.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ratings.
All 5 stars, right?
Killing it.
Gosh darn right. Speaking of, if you're listening to this far, go to rickerandbond.com, give us 5 stars, and tell us your favorite color in the comment. And what content you love the most. Because, Peter sometimes, he's like, yo, dude, crypto, enough of it.
You know what, Peter?
It's not all just about you, all right? You're not the only audience member.
Yeah, Peter.
We had that one girl who got a shirt, who never went back up. Had the one girl on lives. And then everyone else, the rest of the billion. It's like...
Has anyone been here since Dark Racial Humor days?
Of course.
I don't get how we... Probably because our views are low, but like literally we're posting every week for years. When are we going to get some love from Apple for like maybe like a feature,
you need to
homepage,
5 stars. Everybody.
We have 5 stars. We got 12 ratings.
A lot of it. 5 stars, a lot of views, a lot of downloads. So everybody, tell a friend to tell a friend about Ricker and Bond. It would help us out. This is the only thing we ask of you besides your loyal listening-ship. But we also provide just sick content every Monday.
I think we should change the cover. I like the logo, but
whip something up.
Yeah, let me see what I got. Let me look at these other ones.
Other what?
These other people's.
Yeah.
Because I love a good cover.
Covers are great. Covers and names are some of the best parts of anything.
Do you have any like high resolution photos of you?
No.
Fuck. Could you get one?
How high does the highest iPhone go?
I don't know. It's like what, 12 megapixels or something?
What these cameras? What kind of camera?
What kind of camera? Just use your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is that high res enough?
Yeah, it's cool.
And now, do you need a face? Do you need a body?
I would like a face.
A face, all right.
Oh, you need a face and a body.
And a body, all right. I do have less hair now. Do I have a short hair picture on that cover currently? I think it's all long, but I love those pictures. I'm gonna put those in the rafters.
There's a few.
I might make a shirt and hide it on somewhere.
378 episodes, huh? Almost 400. Almost 1,000.
Yep. RickerandBond.com, Ricker and Bond on Instagram, Ricker and Bond on TikTok. If you guys have any questions, you want to work for free, you want to work for money, you want to get on the pod, you want to suggest people to get on the pod, you can submit questions. We used to do letters on DRH that we made up because no one give us letters.
When people ask me about the podcast,
yeah,
they say, "You're still doing that?" I'm like, yeah.
Still pod
you
hard.
You think I fucking quit?
And then throw a glass. throw a glass across the bar.
You think this is a game?
Do you know how many businesses I've already failed that were podcast centered? I mean, at least 2. And not including the podcast.
I need thousands of episodes. Thousands.
Where's JRE at right now?
Somebody is going to go to the very beginning and try to listen to everything. It's going to be a horrible experience for them.
No, you're going to love it. You're going to have a lot of knowledge. And, you know, we give you just hella knowledge. Hella good vibes.
Let's go back that far.
I
hope they're all on here. They better all be on here.
Let's say 3 times 376.
Oh, man.
Is
March 29, 2021.
1128 hours.
Hey, I hope everybody's having a good drive back home to college.
If you listened to all of the Ricker and Bond episodes, and let's say they all average about 3 hours, which is not true. So we're doing a little conservative. That'd be 46 days of listening.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lot of listening.
Yeah.
I'm still scrolling. I'm only at 117. When did we start this garbage? 2017?
Don't call my pod garbage.
We were just little boys.
Yeah. We should eventually do a video series of us listening to the pod. Like Jake and Amir did.
Where did morals come from?
Oh God.
Should circumcision be illegal? Would you pay money to chat online? Nuclear arms race.
Oof, boy.
Naked savages. I love this. It's like a diary.
Yeah, that's literally everything is content.
We're not trying to get famous here. Episode 1. This literally has no direction.
Dude, you know what's funny is those first 3 episodes I have a pretty vivid memory of. Like the on the couch with Jay Gal.
Was Jay Gal there? I don't remember that.
I think Jay Gal was on episode 2. But I remember that one pretty vividly. I'll probably have to listen to the first one. Does the first one have not just us on it?
I don't know.
Does this say in the title or description? Pretty sure it
This is the first episode of Dark Racial Humor. It doesn't say.
I remember trying to get the Twitch stream up. I don't
even remember where these first episodes are hosted. Because they're not on Anchor.
Yeah.
I haven't logged into the Anchor in a while. Let me see what's going on.
Rick and Bond, everybody. rickandbond.com.
Let me audit these numbers. Everybody, follow me on Instagram.